Hello friends! In today's video, we're tackling my oldest son's room in anticipation for his trip home for spring break. I'm washing walls, I'm organizing, I'm washing bedding, I'm sweeping, and I'm mopping. We're tackling my dirty mudroom rug. I'm finally taking my carpet cleaner to it, and you all will be shocked at how dirty the water pores are. And lastly, I'm giving the basement bathroom a really good deep clean. I'm scrubbing the shower, the walls, and I'm breaking out my black light to scare you all with the dirty truth that is living with teenage boys. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy! Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. All right, friends, we're just going to clean up a few shoes that are just laying around. And as you can see, my rug is really starting to get dirty. Living with snow, I mean, we got like 12, 15, I don't know, 18 inches, 20 inches. And it is starting to melt a little bit, so we're getting more like dirt and stuff like that. So it's time to tackle this rug with my carpet cleaner and see how it turns out. So I did just put my runner rug and my rag rug in the washer, and a little later in the video I do show you the clip of it draining, and they were pretty dirty. They didn't look it, but they were pretty dirty. So we're just going to give everything a really good sweep here before I get my carpet cleaner and start cleaning this rug. I want to welcome you back to my channel. My name's Elizabeth. I'm a 52-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 27 and 23. I have 3 boys aged 21, 18, and 16. I also have 2 bonus boys. They're my 17-year-old twin nephews that I have custody of. On my channel, you're going to find cleaning motivation, cleaning inspiration, a little bit of organization, decluttering, and even decorating inspiration. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life. I like to keep it very real here on my channel and share my perfectly imperfect life with you all. I also strive to help others realize that the best way to live their life is their most perfectly imperfect self also. So if this sounds like content you would enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'd love to have you join my community. So friends, I just have hot water in my carpet cleaner here. I believe that our hot water tank is set on, it's either like 120 or 140. So it's pretty hot water. I don't use any type of soap or anything like that because it's hard to get out, and if you do leave soap residue, it just collects more dirt. So here's this first water pour. Friends, that is literal chocolate milk, if not darker than chocolate milk. It's almost like chocolate ganache. And you saw that I just did in front of that door. So I would say that this carpet cleaner is working really well on this rug. You can see it's not pulling it up, it's not moving it. And I kind of showed you how slow I was going there a few frames back. This is obviously sped up, but I'm very happy with how well this rug held up under this cleaning and how well that my carpet cleaner worked. Again, this, I've said it in videos before, I've shared it before. This is literally the Bissell Pet Pro from Walmart. It's less than $100. It is a wonderful carpet cleaner for area rugs. I have used it in bedrooms before. I don't know how well it does in the bedrooms. I mean, it pulls up the dirty water, but I just don't know how clean it's getting. Right here, this is the rug runoff. So that was the second water pour, and that was my rug straining. So they were pretty dirty, even though they didn't look like it. But as I was saying, it does okay on carpet, but I typically really only use it for my area rugs, and it is perfect. So of course I couldn't vacuum down here and clean a rug without running my wet dry mop just down here in the mudroom area. Because, you know, there was salt and stuff on the floor. Not only chunks of salt, like the actual little rock salts, but, you know, like drippage salt also. You can kind of see it right here to the left underneath my sweater and stuff that's hanging there. So I thought I'm just gonna whip out my iMagic and we're just going to give this mudroom area a good vac and mop. It needed it. It needs it all the time, so it was not a waste of time. All right, now that we're done with all the rug cleaning out there, we're going to work on this room of my son's. He's going to come home at the end of the month for his spring break, and his pool room has kind of become a catch-all. My husband has actually moved his desk down here. We have like bottled water. We have some weights down here. Now this stuff is my son's, but I am going to take care of it today. But I have like, there's still boxes underneath the bed. This is football programs from last year that I just need to do something with. This is Christmas decorations that I decluttered when I decorated for Christmas at the end of November. I'm gonna get his bed in the washer right now. That's next. I think I'm gonna give these walls a quick wipe down. We're gonna sweep and we're gonna mop. So let's get this done. So friends, you're going to be seeing this video, I believe, on February 19th, I think. And then a week later is my oldest son's spring break from college, so he'll be coming home. And I've said it in several videos, I needed to get this room cleaned up from him being home at Christmas. And I've never done it. It's not been a priority because we've just had no one to stay in it. So it just hasn't been done. But I thought today I'm going to tackle it. And yes, that was a Christmas blanket that was buried under his other blankets that didn't get put away. So my rugs are done. I am throwing my rag rug in the dryer, and I do not dry my runner rug only because if it gets a stain that doesn't come out with washing, I want to be able to treat it. So far it hasn't, but I will probably still continue to always just hang it up to dry. So we're getting his bedding in the washer, and I am using my flat mop here to wash walls. And while I'm washing these walls, I want to talk to you about what my next strategy in cleaning is that I want to share with you guys. You know, we've talked about flexibility. We have talked about giving ourselves grace, giving ourselves compassion, just like we do other people. And today I want to talk about the good enough mindset. And I've talked about it before, friends. You know, my favorite phrase is progress, not perfection. That kind of encompasses everything I'm trying to talk about in these last couple of videos. So when we adopt a good enough mindset, we are accepting a lower standard for less important areas, such as only dusting when it bothers you, only washing walls when it bothers you, rather than putting these tasks on a strict schedule. So again, it goes back to that making a list of goals, making a list of cleaning that you tackle on a weekly basis. You can also have one for a monthly basis, and things like that can go on there. So when you feel like the dust on your coffee table is bothering you, look on that list, do it, mark it off, and tell yourself that's good enough. Why is it still in the room? When we adopt a good enough mindset, we're focusing on functionality and health rather than perfection. And doing this by prioritizing high-impact daily habits over perfection. Again, friends, progress, not perfection. This approach transforms cleaning from a source of shame or guilt into a manageable routine and sustainable act of self-care. Remember, I said this in the last video, friends, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And prioritizing what you clean is a form of self-care. It's a form of building yourself up so that you have the ability to care for not only your house, but your family, your significant other, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children, your pets. Let's look at a few things that kind of help us with this good enough mindset. Daily habits. Make your bed as soon as you get out of it. Even if that means you're just pulling the covers up and throwing the pillows at the top. Nothing fancy. Wiping your kitchen counters as you're cooking. Putting the dish, like when you're done eating, putting your dishes in the dishwasher instead of setting them on the counter or the sink. Even if you're not going to run it until later that night or the next day. When it comes to bathroom maintenance, I talked about this a little bit in the last one. Cleaning the toilet while you're letting your shower warm up. After you put your conditioner in, if you got to wait a minute or two, grab a washcloth, wipe your walls down. A few other things that we can do is brush your teeth, spot clean your mirror. Just wipe the sink out. You don't need to use sprays or cleaners. Use a wipe. Swish your toilet bowl instead of scrubbing everything in the entire bathroom. Let's talk about our floors. Sweeping or using a stick vacuum mop only in high traffic areas. For instance, your kitchen and your living room. Instead of moving furniture, vacuuming under beds, vacuuming every corner, just do those high traffic areas. Practice what we like to call clutter management. Have a designated area to catch all that stuff, a catch-all spot, whether it's a basket, whether it's a tub, whether it's a drawer, so that your surfaces stay clean without organizing anything perfectly. And speaking of surfaces, surface clean only. Use a cleaner that's multi-purpose, that cleans your table, your countertop, your appliances, just to get the dust and those crumbs off of it. And this one I've talked about before also is timing yourself, like a time-limited cleaning. Set a timer. Anything you want, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Again, this can depend on where you're at in the day, what day of the week it is, your stress level, your energy level, your mental abilities. Pick a timer, set it, start cleaning, and when it goes off, whether or not the room is perfect, just be done. So by practicing these strategies, you can create a balance in your life and good habits. You can learn to tackle what really needs to be done without creating stress, guilt, or shame for yourself. And friends, whether we want to believe it or not, that's what matters. What matters is making your life work for you. Whether it's work, cleaning, entertainment, like no matter what anyone shows us on the internet, your aesthetic doesn't matter, your decorating doesn't matter, your routines don't matter. What matters is what works for you. We all are different. No two people are the same. So no two strategies are going to be the same. We also need to learn that we cannot compare ourselves. So what works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. But that's okay, friends. We only need it to work for ourselves, for our family, for our own home. All right, as I was just talking about those tips and stuff, all we've been doing is just cleaning my son's room here. It's been a while before it's had a good clean, so I took 10 minutes, I wiped the walls, and I want to tell you, I talked about in my last video, kind of a compromise. Like when we were talking about grace and self-compassion, it was doing what you needed to do to get your cleaning done. And I told you that when I had to wipe my son's walls, I sat on the bed, friends. There's no shame in that. There was no shame. Those walls didn't get any cleaner because I didn't stand up to do it. Standing up would have not made those walls any cleaner. I did what I had to do. My back was hurting, I was tired, and I sat on the bed. The walls got just as clean. So we're cleaning walls. I organized, as I told you when I did the little tour. My husband has moved his desk down here. We have some weights and stuff that the boys use when school's closed and the gym's closed. So I was just organizing everything, straightening it up, and vacuuming and mopping. And I'm just kind of showing you here, this was just the dirt and the grime from sweeping my mudroom area. So yeah, it needed it. It was dirty, it needed it. Now my son's room was not that dirty, which didn't surprise me. It doesn't get a lot of traffic. So that dirt was just a little brown tinged. And friends, his room is pretty sparse because this spring break will actually be his last break home, which is so sad to think about. So I'm just getting his sheets out of the dryer and I put his comforter in. But when he went back to school in December, like the end of December, beginning of January, he took everything with him because he will actually graduate with his bachelor's in May, and then literally has like a week before he starts his master's program, which will run 2 summer sessions, fall, spring, 2 summer sessions, fall, spring. So he'll work on his master's for 2 years and he won't be home. He may have a week or so off at a time to come home, but he will basically be at school full-time for the next 2 years. So it's a little sad, but it's also a little exciting. So yeah, that's why his room is pretty sparse, which is why my husband moved his desk down here. My son doesn't care. He doesn't care about the weights because he'll use them when he's home for the week. So as you see through video magic, his comforter is done. And I'm just going to show you a little overview of his room here to see how much better it looks. And friends, we will not take the bed out of here because we have kids that visit all the time. So the bed and the dresser will stay in here just for when we have like visitors and stuff like that. All right, we're moving on to this bathroom here in the basement. It's not too bad. I clean it regularly. It's just really hard to tape and clean because it is so small. So it just kind of needs just a normal cleaning. I do want to show you something though. I'm sure it will gross 100% of you out, but this is just part of living with boys. So this is a black light. This is around the toilet. I'm going to turn the light off. I hope it registers so I can show you kind of why I need to clean around my toilet. See that? That's pee, friends. See that? See, that's what pee looks like with the black light. So see, splattered along, back in the corner. How about on the wall? Yep, on the wall. See, is it on the side of the, I don't think it's on the side of the sink here, because I think they stand like this. But yeah, so friends, let's, like, how's it get up there, friends? All right. Whew, so how about that black light, friends? Pretty scary. I wish our upstairs bathroom got darker. Maybe I'll try and, the next time before I clean it, I'll do like I'll go in at night and maybe show you and then clean it the next day. But whew, friends, crazy. So I am just filling my mop bucket here, my spin mop, with a little bit of Tide and some bleach. I'm gonna tell you right now, I put way too much bleach in there. So after I was done cleaning and the floor dried, when I went back and looked, it was so streaky. So I actually got a tub of just hot water and mopped it again because it was so streaky. So we just used some Lysol there to put in the toilet, and I've said it a million times, friends, I am not brand loyal. All I want it to do is cling to the side of the toilet, to keep it there to work its magic on all the marks. These walls needed a good scrub though. Of course, they have not been scrubbed since we redid the bathroom, so that's nice. It felt really good to scrub them down. Now I will tell you, my youngest son is the only one that showers down here. Occasionally someone else does when we're in a time crunch, but everyone uses the bathroom and the sink down here. This is down here by the family room, so if the kids are down here watching TV, they'll use this bathroom. The boys, every night I have someone over. Between the 4 boys, someone is always having people over, and they hang out down there, so the bathroom gets used a lot in the toilet and the sink area. So it gets pretty dirty, even though my youngest son's the only one who showers down here. And as I said in my little tour, I clean it regularly, especially just wiping off the sink and swooshing the toilet, not necessarily the floor and the shower. But it was time for a deep clean. And so I figured since I was doing that, I would just work whatever I had to do to show you guys how I do it with the camera. You know how small this bathroom is, and it's just very bad angles. So it's tough to film in here, but I thought I'm just doing it today for you guys. I don't want to tell you because I'm not going to have time at the end, because I kind of talk at the end of this video. So you're going to see, I come back in with a black light to show you guys, and you're going to see that it looks like I did not clean the toilet seat very well. But as you see, I'm cleaning it very well. I did learn that plastic toilet seats can be porous. The urine can seep in there and stay. So that's why it looks like I didn't clean the seat very well, where as you can see right there, I just did. So I did Google, and you can use like peroxide or a baking soda paste to try and get all of that out. So I am going to try that eventually, but just know that it is clean, but the urine just seeps into the porous plastic, which I don't understand, because I don't want wood, because it's going to seep into the wood too. So I just wanted to point that out. Like I said, I'm going to talk about it at the end, but I quit really quick, and I'm not going to be able to talk about it then. And I did go later this afternoon and get him a new shower curtain. So he has a beautifully nice, not yucky, gross shower curtain. And I shared that cleaner before. I bought it at one point when Walmart was out of my Great Value scrubbing bubbles I like, and I didn't like using it on my upstairs shower. It does seem to do okay here on his shower. It might be that not as many showers are taken in this one. Also the, I don't know if I show a view of it, but the shower sprayer is different in this bathroom. Like, it doesn't come out of the wall. I mean, it does, but it comes out so much and so high that it just goes straight down. It's almost like a rainfall one, just because of how short the ceiling is and the type of sprayer we have in there. So I don't think it hits the walls as much as the one upstairs does. And of course, it's not as dirty as the upstairs tub, but I am using my pink stuff here on this bottom because it is the porcelain, like, steel one, so it needs a good scrubbing. Right there you could kind of see how it was almost like in the middle of the shower and goes straight down instead of like curving, like in hitting a back wall or the side wall. I'm sweeping. This is my Clarpool, and I'm using the nozzle attachment the whole time so that I can throw it in the dishwasher to clean it very good and sanitize it, because, you know, there's pee all over the floor. And the whole canister can come off of that also. And I'm also using my spin mop because it's white and I can throw it in with my white towels and bleach it, where my flat mop is gray and I don't want to bleach that. Nice and clean now. I took his shower curtain down. I'm gonna have to buy one for him. But we're gonna turn the lights off and see how well Elizabeth cleaned. All right. Remember, there was a look, all that. Oh, not perfect. Friends, that's a tight spot though. It's all off the floor though. It's all off the wall. It's all off there. Check the seats. A little bit right there. Oh, I might need a little bit right there. Clean right there. All right, guys, not too bad, right? Not too bad. I am gonna go clean that spot. So that video ended very quickly, didn't it? So I thought I'd pop on and just do a little face-to-face goodbye. So thank you so much, friends, for clicking on my video. It means the world to me. You'll never know how much I appreciate it. I try and tell you guys, but it really is, it's just not enough. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. If you liked my video, if you found it helpful, if you found it entertaining, give it a thumbs up. You know, it just lets YouTube know that you liked it. It lets me know that you liked it. It also will tell YouTube to throw it on someone's For You page that may be interested in my type of realistic cleaning. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, why the heck not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then that bell notification, so that you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'd love to have you join my community. So until next video, friends, have a great day, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.